Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
So we are going to now start the session on vocal drills. As we already discussed, respiration and the right breathing technique is primary to a good voice production technique. So we have all heard about abdominal breathing, but to actually apply that needs a lot of practice to make it a habit. So we don't have to take a deep inhalation by raising the shoulders, which is actually not to be done. We have to sit straight. So when we say sit straight, the posture correction is straightening the spine. Take a deep breath by pushing your abdominal muscle out as if you're filling the balloon, inflating the balloon. While exhaling, draw your abdominal muscle in, contract, like deflating the balloon. So throughout, you are not raising your shoulders. Shall we now see that? I'm requesting you to place your left palm on your stomach so that you understand the breathing technique. A deep inhalation by pushing your stomach out and staggered, slow, very slow, long drawn exhalation by drawing your abdominal muscle in. Let's do 5 cycles now. Please start. Relax your shoulders. Have we completed 5 cycles? Yeah, I hope you understood the importance of this abdominal breathing. Were you able to apply that?
Yes.
Without raising the shoulders? Fantastic. So, this is the ideal way of breathing, even more important for vocalists, abdominal breathing. All right. So, now what we are going to do is we will keep the Shruti on C. So, we are going to inhale deeply, and while exhaling, we are going to hum on the Adhara Shajja of Shruti C. So I'm going to inhale. I shall demonstrate. As I was humming, I pulled my stomach in. You have to concentrate on that. Okay? Shall we start? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I hope you're thorough with this, what to do, how to do by not raising the shoulders. Since you are thorough, shall we do 10 cycles now, non-stop? I'm not going to give you instructions. I want you to concentrate on your abdominal muscle and how deeply you inhale and how slow you can make your exhalation. Please start. I think we have completed 10 cycles. Very good. So, what did you observe? Were you able to employ your abdominal muscle in the right way? Which is wonderful. So, now what we are going to do is we are going to switch on the metronome at 89. We are going to inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 12 counts on Sa, Adhara Shajja, but not the Swara or Akara, Im, the closed mouth application. So I'll just show you a sample. So this is called 4 bar. You want 12 or 10 to start with? 4 bar 10? Okay, 4 bar 10. 4 inhalation, 10 counts exhalation on Adhara Shajja of Shruti C in Im. Okay, I'm going to give you the count. After I say inhale from the next count, you have to start inhaling for 4 counts. But the most important factor is you have to concentrate on your abdominal muscle. The 4 counts that you are inhaling, your stomach should be pushed out or pulled in. Pushed out. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Shall we restart because the count is going wrong? 1, 2, 3, inhale. All right. So that was very good. The second time we started, the voice is synchronized and the pace, though we have a metronome guiding us, the rhythm of your own breathing cycle synchronized. Were you able to concentrate on your abdominal movement application? The right one? Do you feel the difference? Okay, now we are not going to hum or keep the count. Normal deep inhalation and slow or slackened exhalation. Observe your breathing, forget the count. Just see if you are able to employ your stomach the right way. No singing, no humming. Is it okay? So now it's becoming a habit, right? Many times we forget to, bring in the abdominal muscle. We do shallow breathing, which is just using the shoulder area. Not at all good for a normal human being. For singers, all the more, it is hazardous. The breath support will be very minimum if you have shallow breathing, and the voice ability will be diminished. So now we are going to inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 14 counts. Let's jump it from 10 to 14. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Concentrate on your abdominal muscles. All right. Do you find a difference? So we did 4 bar 10, 4 counts of inhalation, 10 counts of exhalation. Now we did the second application, we did 4 bar 14. Shall we try 4 bar 16? Do you feel you're improving? Yes, very nice. Improvement in terms of sustenance. Now we shall see 4 counts inhalation and 16 counts exhalation. So this is called 4 bar 16. 4 denotes the count, inhalation count, and 16 denote the number of counts on which you are going to exhale. Please concentrate on your abdominal muscle application. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Relax your shoulders. All right. So, just to recap, we first did a normal abdominal breathing. We did not sing at all. We did about 10 cycles of deep inhalation and very slow exhalation, where we consciously pulled our stomach in. After which we did a deep inhalation followed by humming on Adhara Shajja of Shruti C. We have always been, whether with singing or without singing, concentrating on the role of the abdominal muscle. The third application was deep inhalation for 4 counts, followed by exhalation on Adhara Shajja for 10 counts. So this format we have been repeating 4 bar 10, 4 bar 14, 4 bar 16. Now are we ready for 4 bar 20? Shall we try? Shall we try that? So I would like you to do a couple of shoulder flexes, please. Because the shoulders have to be left very, very calm and loose while singing. You're not supposed to raise your shoulders when you inhale. This area has to be really, really loose and calm and not held stiff while singing. Okay, just because you want to have a good posture, don't raise your shoulders and hold it there. This is a wrong posture for singers. Okay, so now we are going to do 4 bar 20. So it's very methodical, very logical. So please concentrate. But if you do not observe your abdominal movement while breathing, the entire process will turn out futile. All right. Now 4 bar 20. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. All right. How was it? Was it difficult or a little more challenging than 16? Because we went from 10 to 14. You can always go 10, 12, 14. Then after 14, we went to 16. And from 16, we did not go to 18, but we went to 20. All right. Now we are going to look at a different approach. So you have to be very observant here, because we are going to start with 4 bar 10 once, 4 bar 12 once. Now it's going to be 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So we are going to do 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So you have to really synchronize all your mind and focus on once each on these numbers. But what about the inhalation? Is it 4 throughout? Yes. So it's going to be 4 bar 10 once, 4 bar 12 once, 4 bar 14 once, 4 bar 16 once, 4 bar 18 once, 4 bar 20 once. 4 remains constant. Your abdominal application remains constant forever. That's how you have to breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. How did you feel? Was it easy? Because we progressed very systematically from 10, move to 12, 14, 16, 20. 18, 20, sorry. Clear now? Now, please be ready. More challenging. I would like you to do the cycle twice now, which means you complete 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Then repeat 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So this is to bring your breathing rhythm to a particular, strength on a beat, on a time measure, which is what you actually do while singing, right? Your singing is invariably controlled by a beat, a movement, a rhythmic cycle. All right. Shall we start now? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Please relax your shoulders. So it's more challenging as we go on doing it. Yes. Shall we start the next cycle without much break? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. All right. So what we have to take home from this, to understand from this, is your breathing technique is very, very important. To attain the right ideal breathing technique, we have to first habituate abdominal breathing, which is when you inhale, you inflate the balloon, and the balloon here is your abdominal muscle. When you exhale, or when the air is coming out, you deflate the balloon, which means you have to contract, draw your abdominal muscle in. We understood that. Then we went on to explore further. Inhale for a particular time measure. So we measure the time as counts, which is constant throughout. The inhalation has been 4 counts. Then exhalation on a single note with increasing duration of time. So how did we understand the time duration? We stuck to the same count to which we were inhaling. So the counts for the first exhalation was 10. Then we progressed to 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. This is very, very good for anybody. We have chosen the Sa of C for the reason that all major voices, like whether adult or child or majorly, it will suit all, male or female, but we are doing a single note. Remember, we are doing only Adhara Shajja. This is a very good exercise to habituate abdominal breathing in increasing and slowed down exhalation, because the longer your exhalation, the longer you live actually. The longer will your voice last. The stamina also. Alright, now we are going to another exercise which we shall do on G. We'll have to go down to Shruti G. Maybe a little difficult for the male voices, but so here we take a deep inhalation, and please watch me, watch my fingers, how I'm going to count. Within 8 counts, you have to move up to Pa of the octave, middle octave Panchama, and come back. You may feel you have lot of air in your lungs, but you will have to try to contain it in these many counts. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath for 4 counts. Alright, concentrate, and slowly we are going to increase the span of Sa to Pa and back to Sa. Alright, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Okay, now we are going to do for 10 counts exhalation. So, exhalation, that's only time all living creatures can talk or sing or whatever. So, it's going to be like this. You're going to move up to pa for the first 5 counts, and the next 5 counts, you're going to glide down to sa. All right. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Okay, did you understand? Could one of you explain to me what happened just now?
We inhaled for 4 counts and exhaled for 10 counts by traveling from Adhara Shajja to Pa and back to Adhara Shajja.
Yes.
For the first 5, Sa to Pa. For the next 5, Pa back to Sa.
Sa. Middle octave pa.
Yes.
Now we are going to do this for 12 counts. So, how many counts will you climb up? 6. All right. 1, 2, 3. Start. A small correction. We will try to stagger and reach pa on the 6th count. 1, 2, 3. Start. Very good, very good. So, as we are moving up to pa, the demand on the lungs is increasing. It's not only while moving up, while going deeper, lower down to the octave, also you need more breath support. All right. So, now we are going to do 14. So, which means 7 counts, you climb up to pa, the next 7 you climb down. Please sit straight. 1, 2, 3, start. Very nice. Shall we move to 8 counts up to pa and 8 counts down? Which means 4 counts inhalation. Then you climb from sa to pa for 8 counts, climb down from pa to sa for 8 counts. But totally, your exhalation power is 16. We earlier did it on a single note. This 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now we are doing the whole thing in a movement. How much of an octave? Half an octave. All right? 1, 2, 3, start. Was this challenging? We are actually elastifying the space between sa and pa with each count, the change of count in the exhalation. We are increasing the duration, no? So we are just elastifying like a rubber band. This is a very good exercise, not only for improving your breath control, but actually it improves our Shruti alignment also. Because as we are we are touching all the points of Shruti, the microtones in between, which is very good for your voice. Shall we now do 9 counts up and 9 counts down? So we are going to glide upwards from sa to pa for 9 counts, and we are going to glide down from pa to sa for which was earlier standing note on 18 counts. All right. 1, 2, 3, start. That was very good, very good. Are you able to see the improvement in your sustenance? We are now going to do 10 counts gliding up to pa and 10 counts back to sa. So we can sit straight, do a couple of shoulder flexes, do a nominal, very, very normal breathing without any count, a deep inhalation, an extended exhalation. And now we start For 20 counts of exhalation, sa to pa, back to sa. 1, 2, 3, start. Was it difficult? Slightly, right? Yes. It's not easy because we are covering a space, it's not a single note. Shall we try one more application? Which is not very difficult. We are going to cover the entire octave. But we are going to do that starting with 10 counts. All right. 1, 2, 3, start. So what we have to do is, when we have a stipulated exhalation duration, we do have that for inhalation also, you have to divide the space into two. One is to move towards, we are right now only doing Arohana Krama, ascending. So there is a point to which you are expected to ascend and then descend. So you have to divide the space into two. The first half towards ascent, second half you start the descent. So shall we do this again? 4 bar 10. 1, 2, 3, start. Shall we now do this for 12 counts? We are going to cover the entire octave in Shruti G. So we first did 4 bar 10, 4 bar 12 on a single note, which we did in Shruti C. Just to recap, the Athara Shajja of C. Then we came down to G and we did half an octave Sa to Pa in 4 bar 10, 4 bar 12, 4 bar 14, 16, 18 and 20. Now we are doing a full octave in Im again, Shruti G. We just finished 4 bar 10. Now we are going to do 4 bar 12. So again the 12 will have to be divided into 2. During all this process, did you really concentrate on contracting your abdominal muscle? Which is important. Otherwise, It is just wasted efforts. Okay. Shall we start 4 bar 12? 1, 2, 3, start. Very good. Very, very good. I can see the difference already. The movement of your voice is more steady now because it is supported by your abdominal muscle. The respiration is supported by your abdominal muscle. Okay. Now we are going to divide the exhalation into 2 halves of 7 each, which means for 7 counts you will climb up from sa to sa, then you climb down sa in im. Alright, 7 7. So it is called 4 bar 14. Fantastic, children. 1, 2, 3, start. All right. Now we'll come back to normal breathing. Observe your breathing. Employ your abdominal muscle, please. You have to engage rather. Shall we now think of 4 bar 16? Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, start. Very nice, very good. So now you know what we are going to try next. 4 bar 18. So 9 up, 9 down. When I say up and down, 9 counts to travel from the lower sa to the higher sa of the octave. Another 9 counts to come back down. So totally you have exhaled for 18 counts, but the voice is in a real 1 octave movement. Okay, which is very challenging. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Shall we stop and restart? Because I can see that you're holding your breath and tightening your shoulders. Why should you do that? Why would you do that? You don't have to. So normal inhalation. So we are restarting 4 bar 18. All right. And you know, this makes you very sleepy. It's a very good exercise for you to go to sleep. But please don't go to sleep. Please sit straight. 1, 2, 3, start. Good. So what do you feel? You feel your capacity to sustain is improving, or you're getting tired?
Little bit tiredness, but sustain.
Yeah, though you feel a little, I won't call it tiredness or fatigue, you just want to just relax, let go. Isn't it? You just want to let go. But at the same time, your sustenance is improving, which is very good. So just doing a normal pranayama and doing it this way, which is important for vocalists, not everybody, improves your lung support for the voice when the voice is in a movement, which is singing. Do you think you have the energy now to do 4 bar 20? Shall we try? And one thing I really wish you observe and tell me, as you're repeating the cycles, with each cycle, you are dividing into two becomes more logical and proportionate, isn't it? There is a hidden mathematics going on here. How you classify the space into how many beats till you reach up there, isn't it? Yeah, I can see I'm enjoying here because as a group, when you're doing, with every cycle, your synchronization is improving. And I just don't feel like asking you to stop, but I have to be kind to you. So I have asked you to stop and we will move to 4 bar 20. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, start. splendid. If we had done this as a first step, you would not have been able to do it this smoothly. So the whole thing is moving very scientifically from a single note, a normal inhalation, exhalation on a single note, which we did on the Adhara Shajja of C without any count. Then we took a deep inhalation for 4 counts and sustained Sa of C for 10 counts. Then it became 4 bar 12, 4 bar 14, 4 bar 16, 4 bar 18, 4 bar 20. See how it is moving. The third application was we started a movement within the octave, not a single note. And what was the movement? It was not a musical phrase at all. We did half an octave, Sa to Pa, which gradually increases the demand on the lungs and then brings it down. Doesn't drop it down, we glide down. So we did it on G, Adhara Shajja to middle octave Pa, back to Sa. It was 4 bar, 10, 4 bar, 14, 16. In even numbers, we increased up to 20. Then what did we do? We increased the demand on the lungs. So the movement also increased in space. We went up to the top Sa, Adhara Shajja, then we came back. The full octave circle. Again, we followed 4 bar, 10, 4 bar. So we climbed for those, climbed and climbed down, climbed up and down within 10 counts, 12 counts, 14 counts. Okay. So don't you think it is really amazing on your lungs while in movement of the voice? So this improves not only your lung capacity, but also your adherence to the Shruti and the beat and the rhythm, the count. Also, the elastification of the space. How well you can go up, how well you can come down. Alright? Did you enjoy this lesson? I really wish you remember this to apply for a daily lesson, daily practice session, because unless you're thorough with this, we cannot move on to more complex breathing techniques. It will be amazing to understand that breathing techniques by itself is a huge area of understanding in vocal management, especially for singers. So please remember these exercises, try to apply them every morning, and I really wish all of you could get back to me to let me know how well you improve. Okay, until we move to the next session and meet you there. Namaste.